These clients will expect the hello, hello, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
These clients will expect the counselor to give them suggestions and solve their problems. They need to be clarified that the onus for changing things and getting solutions lies with the client only. The counselor only can help and provide appropriate guidance to the client to enable him. To enable him understand himself or the situational factors. Accordingly, they need to take a decision or plan a course or a course of action. This has to be made clear with such type of client who are demanding clients. Then coming to group counseling processes. Group counseling provides a unique forum for individuals to make changes in their lives. Group provides a realistic social setting in which the client interacts with peers who may be sharing the same or a similar problem of similar concern and have some understanding of the problem ଯାହାଙ୍କର ସେଇ similar type of problem ଅଛି such persons may go for group counseling. And the counseling group allows members to be open, honest, and frank about their problems and provide a safe situation to test ideas and solutions to the problems. Moreover, through the group process and its interactions, clients learn to modify earlier behavior pattern and seek new, more appropriate behaviors in situations that require interpersonal skills. The main concern is how large a group should be for group counseling. So, what should be the group size? Ideal size of counseling group is 7 or 8 members with an acceptable range of 5 to 10 members. In small groups consisting of 3 or 4 members, and the member interaction diminishes. ଅଳ୍ପ ଲୋକ ଥିଲେ ସେମାନେ ସବୁ ଯୋଉ ବେଶୀ ମାନେ କ'ଣ meaningful interaction will not be there. On the other hand, in a large group, very large group consisting of say 15 people, 20 people, or 25 people, the intimacy and comfort diminishes and groups become less personal and more mechanical. Larger groups also increase the risk that some members may be inadvertently overlooked to the extent that their needs are not satisfied. बड़ ग्रुप रे द काउंसलर में ओवरलुक सम मेंबर्स टिके जो माने डोमिनेटिंग दे मे गेट मोर अटेंशन of the counselor, so those who are not very vocal or they may get neglected, so their goal of counseling may not be satisfied or fulfilled. The establishment of the group. The initial group sessions, the general climate of the group may be a mixture of uncertainty, anxiety, and awkwardness. ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଲୋକ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ତେଣୁ ତା ଭିତରେ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଦେ ମେ ବି apprehensive of uncertainty, they may be feeling anxiety and awkwardness. And it is not uncommon for group members to be unfamiliar with each other. They may not, it may be that they don't know each other and uncertain regarding the process and expectancies of the group, regardless of previous explanations or the establishing of ground rules. ଆଗରୁ କହିଥିଲି ମଧ୍ୟ ସେମାନେ ଅନସର୍ଟେନ୍ ଥିବେ, କ'ଣ ହବ କ'ଣ ନାହିଁ, ଆମେ ତ କାହାକୁ ଚିହ୍ନିନୁ, ସେଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ଥିବ। Hence, this initial group time is used to first acquaint the new group members with the format and processes of the group, to orient them to such practical considerations as frequency of meetings, duration of group, and length of group meeting, etc. To initiate relationships and open communications among the participants. The counselor also answer questions that clarify the purpose and processes of the group. When the group meet, initial group time or in the initial group session, all these things are to be done. The establishment of the group is a time to further prepare members for meaningful group participation and to set a positive and promising group climate. Identification of group role and group goal. In this stage, the group identity unfolds. The individual identifies himself with the group. The identification of individual roles emerges, and group and individual goals are established jointly by the counselor and group members. Goals must be objectives, measurable, attainable, and observable, and are likely to be realized in view of the group strategies planned. See, group goals which are established jointly by the counselor and the group members, they must they should discuss about the group goals, not only the group goals but also they should also discuss about the or plan the strategies to achieve these goals. And goals must be objective, measurable, attainable, and observable. Yalom calls this second phase the conflict, dominance, and rebellion stage, because as members attempt new approaches to group goals, different solutions may be generated by different members. ଯେତେବେଳେ ମାନେ they are planning a strategy to achieve group goals, some a member of the group may suggest some other strategy. So different strategies may be generated by different members. This may lead to active and open confrontation. 8 ଜଣ ପିଲା ଅଛନ୍ତି, 8 ପ୍ରକାରର କଥା କହିଲା ବେଳକୁ ତା ଭିତରେ ତେଣୁ କୋଉଟା better strategy, there may be argument or confrontation. So the counselor needs to keep the discussion relevant and prevent the group members from making personal attack on individuals' values and integrity. So the counselor has to manage all these things. The counselor should also remain alert to the possibility that silence of certain group member may be a signal of resistance rather than group compliance. କେତେ ଲୋକ ତାଙ୍କ ମନକୁ କଥା ନ ପାଇଲେ ଚୁପ୍ ହେଇଯାଆନ୍ତି, ଯାହା କହୁଛନ୍ତି କହନ୍ତୁ କହିକିରି ଚୁପ୍ ହେଇଯାଆନ୍ତି. So the counselor should also be aware of the fact that their silence is not an indication of group compliance. that may be an indicator of resistance. However, when conflicts and confrontations occur, a more cohesive group with increased openness in communication, consensual group action, cooperation, and mutual support among the members usually emerges. बहुत गुड़े argument ଇଏରେ misunderstanding ଗୋଟେ ଚାଲିଯିବ so a better group as ମାନେ characterized by communication, cooperation and mutual support will emerge. The group will be a cohesive group. Third stage is productivity. As the group achieves some degree of stability in its pattern of behaving, the members become more deeply committed to the group and they reveal more of themselves. They become more open and they are more open about themselves as well as their problems. This sets the stage for problem clarification and exploration, usually followed by an examination of possible solutions. So, whenever they discuss about the problems, members become open about their problems, they reveal their problems, then solutions must be suggested and these solutions must be examined in terms of their practicality, feasibility, etc. So next, the counselor along with the group members identifies what the group desires to accomplish, examines all possible solutions in terms of their consequences and feasibility. Finally, the group members employ the chosen solution to achieve the desired outcome. They come to an agreement and they choose one. They agree upon one strategy or solution, and all of them agree, and it is actually practiced. In this entire process, by making their own decisions, members establish their ownership of the problem and the chosen solution. So the members take responsibility for their actions. Realization. So solutions, various solutions are suggested and examined in the third stage, and in the fourth stage, the group members now can know the inappropriateness of their past behaviors and try out the selected solutions or new behaviors, progressing towards realization of their individual goals. So they actually try the solutions or they try new behavior. So that means they are nearing to their individual goals. So they take responsibility of acting on their own decisions. The counselor at this point encourages the sharing of individual experiences and group achievement with others, both inside and outside the group. ଯାହା ତାଙ୍କର experience ହେଲା, ତାଙ୍କର success experience, the counselor encourages the group members to discuss or share their success experiences with both inside both their group members and outside the group. A support base of significant others outside the group needs to be developed in order to help them maintain the change once the counseling group is terminated. So counseling cannot continue indefinitely. It has to come to an end. So a support group must be maintained to or must be there to help them maintain the change. Um, then finally, termination. Termination may be determined by the counselor or by the group members and the counselor together. Sorry, termination may be determined by the counselor or by the group members and the counselor together. Either the counselor will decide when to terminate, or the group members and counselors together will discuss about the termination of the process, when to terminate. It is most appropriate to terminate when the group goals and the goals of the individual members have been achieved. ଯେତେବେଳେ goal achieve ହେଇଗଲା, it is appropriate to terminate. And by now, new behaviors are learned and practiced in everyday life outside the group. So there is no need of no need for further group sessions. At times, the group members resist termination and want to continue indefinitely. Why? Because the counseling group provides a base for interpersonal relationship, open communication, trust, and support. ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ଗ୍ରୁପ୍ ଅଛି ଯୋଉଠି ଖୋଲିକିରି ସବୁ ଡିସ୍କସ୍ କରି ହେଉଛି, ସମସ୍ତେ ସପୋର୍ଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। ସୋ ପିପୁଲ ସେ ଗ୍ରୁପ୍ ମେମ୍ବର ମାନେ କହିପାରନ୍ତି କାହିଁ ଏତେ ଶୀଘ୍ର ଟର୍ମିନେଟ୍ କରିବା, ଆମେ ଆସୁଥିବା, ଆମର ଆମେ ଆସିକିରି ଡିସ୍କସନ୍ କରିପାରୁଥିବା। So therefore it becomes important that from the very beginning the group counselor keeps on emphasizing the temporary nature of the group and keep specific time limitations. So from the very beginning, counselor should make it clear that the group is temporary, and after the goals are achieved, a counseling should be terminated, and if possible, some time limitations should be there. Within 3 months or within 6 months, we would terminate. So the counselor should make it clear. Then let us make a comparison between individual and group counseling. There are many similarities as well as differences between individual and group counseling. The similarities, what are the similarities? The objectives of both techniques are similar. The objective of both techniques are helping the counselee achieve self-integration, self-direction, and responsibility. Goal objective of both the techniques are similar. In both the techniques, the counselor presents an accepting, permissive climate for the clients to participate freely, such that their defenses are reduced. So both in individual counseling and group counseling, the counselor accepts the clients and provides a permissive, safe climate for the client. In both the techniques, the counselor helps the client to become aware of their feelings and attitudes and also to examine them. Both approaches provide for privacy and confidentiality of relationship. ଯଦିଓ ଗ୍ରୁପ୍ କାଉନସେଲିଂରେ ଆମେ କହିବା ଅନ୍ୟ ଗ୍ରୁପ୍ ମେମ୍ବର ମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ତେଣୁ ପ୍ରାଇଭେସି ରହୁନି, କିନ୍ତୁ the information shared within the group should not be revealed outside the group. So confidentiality within the group should be there. Then differences. Individualized counseling is a one-to-one face-to-face relationship marked by intimacy, warmth, and rapport between the counselor and counseling. But in groups counseling, it is not one-to-one. There is physical proximity of other members with perhaps similar problems. So the client may obtain solace from the knowledge that he is not the only person with such type of problems. But in individualized counseling, there is one-to-one relationship. Nobody is present there. Um, uh, Secondly, in group counseling, the counselor is not only receive help but also give help to others, because group members help each other, cooperate each other. So the more cohesive the group, the more are the members able to help one another. This is not possible in individual counseling. And lastly, the counselor's task is somewhat more complex in group counseling. He has not only to follow uh, um, or understand what members say, but also appreciate what a member says. But they also consider how this affects other members. Suppose a member says something, the counselor has to consider what would be the effect of this person's mm, uh, saying or speech. The counselor in a group counseling situation has more demands to meet and satisfy. So it is more complex, group counseling. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt?
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଗୋଟେ ରିକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ ମତେ
Huh?
ଇଏ ଯୋଉ ଆପଣ ଟପିକ ଗୁଡାକ ପଢଉଛନ୍ତି
Hmm?
ତାର PDF ଟା ଟିକେ ସେଣ୍ଡ କରିବେ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ମତେ ଟିକେ ସୁବିଧା ହେବ।
କଲେ ମେଲ୍ ଆଇଡି ମତେ ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ସଆପ୍ କଲେ ମୁଁ ପଠେଇଦେବି, ମେଲ୍ କରିଦେବି।
ଯୋଉଟା ଫାଷ୍ଟ କ୍ଲାସ ର ଯୋଉଟା ହେଇଛି ମାନେ ସବୁ ଗୁଡା ସେଣ୍ଡ କରିଦେବି ଦେଇଥିଲେ।
ହଁ ଟିଲ୍ ନାଉ ଯାହା ହେଇଛି କରିଦେବି। ଗୋଟିଏ ଫାଇଲ୍ ତ ଅଛି, ମୁଁ ସେଇଟା ଇଏ କରିଦେବି। ମେଲ୍ ଆଇଡିଟା ମତେ ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ସଆପ୍ କରିଦେଲେ।
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଫୋନ ନମ୍ବର ଟା ମ୍ୟାମ୍?
95834
995
834
834
96
96
079।
079।
ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଗାଇଡାନ୍ସ ଉପରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଇଏ ଥିଲା, ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ନେଇପାରିନି, ତେଣୁ ସେଇଟା ରହିଯାଇଛି।
ଓକେ ମ୍ୟାମ୍। ଓକେ, ଜିମେଲ ଆଇଡି ଟା ମୁଁ ସେଣ୍ଡ କରିବି।
ହଁ କରିଦେଲେ ଦେଇଦେଲେ ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍। କେତେ ଜଣ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ତମର ଏଇଥିରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଲୋକ?
ଆମର ଗୋଟେ ଗ୍ରୁପ ହେଇଛି, ତାହିଁରେ ପ୍ରାୟ 30
ଯୋଉ କୋର୍ସଟା ଇଏ ହଉଛି, କେତେ ଜଣ ପିଲା ଅଛନ୍ତି?
ସେ କାଉନସିଲିଂ ର ପ୍ରାୟ 30 ଜଣ ଗ୍ରୁପ ର ଅଛନ୍ତି। ଆଉ ସେମାନେ
କ୍ଲାସକୁ ତ 3 ଜଣ ବୋଧେ ଆଜି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି, ନା କେତେ ଜଣ?
ହଁ, ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଜଣେ କିଏ ଅଛନ୍ତି।
ଆଉ ତ କେହି ଆସୁନାହାନ୍ତି। ଅନ୍ୟ କ୍ଲାସକୁ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ?
ଅନ୍ୟ କ୍ଲାସ ବିଷୟରେ ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି ମ୍ୟାଡାମ। ମୁଁ ଆମର କାଉନସିଲିଂ ସାଇକୋଲୋଜିର ମୁଁ
ତମର
ଆଟେଣ୍ଡ
ତ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ
କରୁଛି।
ପେପର ପଢା ହେଇଥିବ କାଉନସେଲିଂ ର 10 ତାରିଖରୁ। କେହି ପିଲା ନାହାନ୍ତି। ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଜାଣିପାରୁନି, ମାନେ ମୁଁ ପଢେଇ ପାରୁନି କି ପିଲାମାନେ ମାନେ ତାଙ୍କର ହାବିଚୁଆଲ ଇଏ ସ୍କିପ୍ କରିବା, ତାଙ୍କର କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଇଏ କରିବା ତାଙ୍କର ହାବିଟ୍।
ଏଇଟା ବି ମେ ବି ହେଇପାରେ କହିହବନି।
ମୁଁ କହିପାରୁନି ମାନେ ଅନ୍ୟ
ନାଇଁ
କ୍ଲାସକୁ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ମୋ କ୍ଲାସକୁ ଆସୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଦେ ମାନେ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ପସିବଲ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଦେ ମେ ନଟ୍ ବି ଲାଇକିଂ ମାଇ ଷ୍ଟାଇଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଟିଚିଂ।
ମତେ ତ ବୁଝା ପଡୁଛି ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ମୁଁ ଆପଣ ତ ପୁରା ସିମ୍ପୁଲ ରେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି।
ଆଉ କଣ ଆଉ ଯାହା ଇଏ ହଉଛି ପିଲା ତ ନାହାନ୍ତି ଠିକ ଅଛି ମେଲ ଆଇଡି ଦେଲେ ମୁଁ ଏଇଟା ଦେଇଦେବି।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ହଁ
ଓକେ
ସୋ
ଓକେ
I think we should stop now.
ଓକେ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ
Good night.
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଗୁଡ୍
Wish
ନାଇଟ୍ ମ୍ୟାମ୍
you the best.
ଓକେ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ। ଏ ମ୍ୟାମ୍